The man who couldn't say no. Have you ever felt tired? Not because you worked too much, but because you gave too much. Have you ever helped people again and again and still felt like it was never enough? And have you ever said yes so many times that you forgot what it feels like to say no? This is the story of a man who was loved by everyone, but slowly lost himself trying to keep it that way. And by the time he realized the truth, he had already given away almost everything. In a small, peaceful town, there lived a man named Ethan. Ethan was known as the kindest person anyone had ever met. If someone needed help, Ethan was there. If someone needed money, Ethan gave it. If someone needed time, Ethan always made space, even when he had none left. People often said, Ethan has the biggest heart in this town, and every time he heard that, he smiled. Because deep inside, Ethan believed something very simple. If I am good to everyone, life will be good to me. But life doesn't always work that way. At first, everything felt normal. Helping others made Ethan happy. It gave him purpose. But slowly, things began to change. What started as small favors turned into expectations. People stopped asking politely. They started assuming. One afternoon, Ethan had just returned home after a long day of work. His body was tired, and his mind needed rest. He had planned something simple, just to sit quietly and breathe. But before he could even sit down, there was a knock on the door. It was his neighbor. Ethan, I need your help, the man said quickly. My storage room is a mess. Can you come fix it today? Ethan hesitated for a moment. He wanted to say, I'm tired. He wanted to say, maybe tomorrow. But instead, he smiled. Of course, he said. And just like that, his rest disappeared. Hours passed. Dust filled the air. His hands became rough. His back started to ache. By the time he finished, the sun had already set. The neighbor looked around and said, Good, that looks better. Then he turned and walked away. No thank you, no appreciation. That night, Ethan lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. His body hurt, but something else hurt more. A quiet thought entered his mind. Why does it feel like no matter how much I do, it's never enough? He tried to ignore it, but the feeling didn't go away. Days passed. The requests didn't stop. In fact, they increased. One friend asked him to help move heavy furniture. Another asked him to take care of their shop for the whole day. Someone else borrowed money and never mentioned it again. Each time, Ethan said yes, even when his heart whispered no. One evening, Ethan sat alone outside his house. The sky was calm. The air was quiet. But inside him, there was a storm. He felt something he had never felt before. Not anger, not sadness, but emptiness. For the first time in his life, Ethan asked himself a question he had been avoiding for years. Why do I feel so alone when I am always there for everyone? He thought about all the people he had helped, all the time he had given, all the energy he had spent. And yet, when he needed rest, no one noticed. When he felt tired, no one asked. When he stayed silent, no one listened. It was in that moment, sitting under the quiet sky, that Ethan realized something painful. His kindness had made everyone comfortable, except himself. And deep inside, a truth began to form. A truth he wasn't ready to accept yet. The next morning felt different. Nothing had changed around Ethan, but something inside him was quietly shifting. That question from the night before still echoed in his mind. Why do I feel so alone when I am always there for everyone? He couldn't ignore it anymore. Later that day, Ethan was walking through the town when he noticed an old man sitting near a small roadside bench. The man looked calm, almost peaceful. Their eyes met for a moment, and strangely, the old man smiled, as if he already knew something about him. Long day? The old man asked gently. Ethan gave a tired smile. Feels like every day is. The old man nodded. Let me guess, you help everyone, but no one really helps you. Ethan froze. For a moment he didn't know what to say. How do you know that? He asked quietly. The old man looked at him with soft eyes. Because I used to be you. Ethan sat down beside him. For the first time in a long while, he didn't pretend. I don't understand, Ethan said. I try to be good. I help people. I give my time, my energy, everything. So why does it feel like I'm the one losing? The old man took a deep breath. Because you've confused kindness with sacrifice. Ethan frowned. Aren't they the same? The old man shook his head. No. Kindness is a gift. Sacrifice without limits is self-destruction. Those words hit Ethan deeply. The old man continued. When you say yes to everything, people stop valuing your yes. When you are always available, people stop respecting your time. And when you never say no, people forget that you even have limits. Ethan looked down at his hands. Everything the old man was saying felt true. Painfully true. So what should I do? Ethan asked. The old man looked directly into his eyes. Start choosing. Help people, but not at the cost of yourself. Give, but don't empty your soul. And most importantly, he paused for a moment. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. That word again. No. It felt heavy, uncomfortable, almost wrong. But something inside Ethan knew this was exactly what he needed. That evening, the first test came. A man from the town approached him in a hurry. Ethan, I need you to come help me fix something right now. Ethan felt the old habit rising, the automatic yes sitting on his tongue. But this time, he stopped. He took a breath. And for the first time in his life, he listened to himself. I'm sorry, Ethan said calmly. I can't today. Silence. The man looked shocked. What do you mean you can't? You always help. Ethan felt his heart beating fast, but he stayed steady. I need to rest. The man's expression changed. Wow, you've changed. Ethan nodded slightly. Yes, I have. That night, something surprising happened. Ethan didn't feel guilty. He felt lighter. Days passed. More tests came. A friend asked for money again. Ethan said no. Another person asked for his time without notice. Ethan said no. Each time it felt difficult, but each time it also felt right. At first, people didn't like it. Some complained. Some called him selfish. Some even stopped talking to him. And for a moment, it hurt. But then something unexpected happened. The people who truly respected him stayed. One day a young man approached Ethan. Ethan, he said politely, I need help building something, but I'll work with you, and I'll make sure your time is respected. Ethan looked at him carefully. For the first time, he saw something different. Not need, not expectation, but respect. Ethan smiled. All right, he said, let's do it together. And in that moment, something inside him changed completely. He was still kind. He still helped people. But now, he chose who to help. He chose when to give. And he protected what mattered most. Himself. Weeks later, Ethan walked past the same bench. The old man was there again. This time, Ethan wasn't tired. He wasn't empty. He looked peaceful. You learned, the old man said with a smile. Ethan nodded. I did. I thought being good meant giving everything to everyone. He paused. But now I understand. Real kindness is not about saying yes to everyone. It's about respecting yourself enough to say no when needed. The old man smiled. And how do you feel now? Ethan looked up at the sky. A soft smile appeared on his face. I feel free. If you're watching this, and you're the person who always says yes, the one who always gives, the one who feels tired but keeps going, hear this carefully. Your kindness is not a weakness, but without boundaries, it becomes your biggest bane. You don't have to prove your goodness to anyone. You don't have to be available all the time. And you are not selfish for protecting your peace. Because one person who respects you is worth more than 100 who use you. If this story made you think or reminded you of something in your own life, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more meaningful stories. And tell me in the comments, have you ever felt used because you were too kind? Remember, being kind is beautiful, but being wisely kind is powerful.